Alright guys, so some more information has come out in the Emmanuel Haro case out of California. The child is still missing, however, we are getting a lot more details pertaining to his disappearance by way of his father's sister.
She felt like a tap on her shoulder. She turned around and all she heard was "Hola." And before she could even see this person, acknowledge this person, whatever the case may be, he socked her in the face, and she ended up blacking out. He knocked her out and she fell to the floor, and next thing you know, as she came to, she woke up. She was looking around for the baby. The baby was gone. My brother told me that he had realized that his wife wasn't back because by that time it was already 8 o'clock and she had left around 7, and he said that he ended up calling her, and she picked up the phone and she was hysterical and he couldn't even understand her, so the police had took the phone from her and told my brother what had transpired.
So obviously this is a little bit different than what we heard Rebecca say the other day, which was that she was trying to change Emmanuel and someone said "Hola," she heard them, and then someone attacked her from the back, we thought. But now we're hearing that someone apparently tapped her on the shoulder, and then when she turned around, before she could turn around to see who was standing there, they had like punched her in the eye. The family has acknowledged that there are no cameras in that specific parking lot where she was, and we're also hearing that nobody actually witnessed this at all. I also noticed that Emmanuel's aunt said that Rebecca and Emmanuel had apparently left where Jake was around 7, but he wasn't reported missing until 7:47, so that's 47 minutes of space. Could she have been passed out for that long? I mean, who knows? We also know, like I said, she did call authorities at 7:47 to report Emmanuel missing. She never calls Jake though to tell him what's going on. He has to actually call her and ask her what's going on around 8 o'clock. Was she frantic? Was she not thinking clearly? I mean, you would think that after she calls authorities, she would immediately call her husband, but she doesn't. Now, there's actually people online saying that this bruise that Rebecca has on her eye does not look like a fresh bruise. Remember, this incident happened on the 14th, so that was 2 days ago. She was interviewed literally the next day after Emmanuel went missing. This is day 2 of her bruise, and people are saying that this is not what a bruise looks like on day 2. We also have had people who know Jake in the comment section of my videos, other people's videos, FB posts, basically saying that he should be considered a prime suspect given how he actually is. This specific comment right here is from someone who worked with him at a Walmart. She said, "Used to work with Jake at Walmart. He should be the prime suspect in all of this. I'm not going to go into detail, but his previous relationship didn't end well. He's crazy. He beat one of his kids so bad that it caused severe brain damage. The child was not the same." And these accusations and comments have been backed up by official court documents. As you can see right here, he was charged with 2 counts of willful child cruelty, and there was also a protective order filed against him by the name of C. Haro. Now, he actually did plead guilty to the willful child cruelty charges. And then last year in June of 2024, he was charged with different things pertaining to DRUGSs as well as GUNs. And from the looks of these documents, it actually seems like he still had court dates set for some of these charges up until September of this year. Now that we're learning a little bit more about Jake Haro's past and we're hearing allegations about him, I'm now wondering if baby Emmanuel was being checked regularly at a doctor's office. We see that he obviously does have a lazy eye. He doesn't seem alert in any of the photos that are posted, and I'm wondering if his lazy eye could be a result of a brain injury of some sort. If you actually look it up, brain damage can cause a lazy eye or other visual related problems, so I'm wondering if the baby always had these issues with his eyes or if this could actually be a sign of something else going down in that household. At the moment, authorities did provide an update today. They say that they are still looking into this case, they are still investigating, and they are unable to rule out foul play at this time. And still, the criteria needed in order for an Amber Alert to be issued for Emmanuel has not been met here. So at the time, there's no evidence to support an abduction, and there's no evidence to rule out foul play. So I don't know, take that how you will. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. Please keep sharing Emmanuel's flyers in case he is out there with someone, and I will update you guys as soon as we have some new information.